say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground.
Turning it on! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
And the Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to run for it. Sweet cut there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it. Jukes his way for more. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Look, here's the bottom line. If they don't heat this guy up better than that, he will carve them into tiny, thin pieces, so thin your in-laws will never come back to your house.
And listen, I get it, Reese. I'm kind of scared of him because he's so efficient. He's such a good quarterback. I don't want to give him the big play down the field, but, man, I got to somehow get some pressure on him with my guys and make him feel uncomfortable because that 3rd down, that wasn't it.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Finds a man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now the play fake. Looking left. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown Tigers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's Perry. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.